Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be testing the 4-channel modular Botslab G980H dashcam. There are a few things which separate this dashcam from the rest. The first one is of course going to be its modular design. So as you can see right here, we can essentially just plug in these side cams, and there are two of them. So you can use them either for side view or even for interior recording. The second thing which I find very useful is the ability to turn this camera maybe like 15 degrees each way, so this is gonna eliminate any mistakes that you make during the installation. Here's everything that we received in the box. So this is gonna be our main dash cam. These are gonna be our side cams. We got 128 gigabytes memory card. We got our back camera, trim removal tool, our power supply cable. As you can see, you just plug it into the lighter socket. And right here we got our hard wire kit, which is gonna allow the dash cam to record 24/7 on the parking without any risk of draining the battery. Now the installation is gonna be very simple. We're gonna hook up the black wire to our ground. Our red wire is gonna be hooked up to our constant 12 volts, and the yellow wire is gonna be hooked up to 12 volt ignition. Now when it comes to the back camera, I'm just gonna stick it onto the back window, and we're gonna guide the wire under the headliner all the way to the front camera. Moving on to the front camera itself, I'm just gonna stick it onto the windshield. I'm gonna use this transparent sticker just to make the removal in the future just a bit easier, and I'm gonna play around with these side cameras to get the best possible view. And here's our setup in action. So we got 560-degree full protection, and this at the same time is going to be the main advantage of 4-channel dashcam. Now let's take a look at the video quality from the front camera. With this 4-channel setup that I got right now, the front camera can record in 3K resolution, which is a noticeable step up from the standard 1080p cameras, but it is still a tiny bit downgrade from the 4K. Now this extra resolution means that you get much sharper image with the more detail, making it easier to read license plates, identify road signs, and capture important details around the car. As you can see from the image, the camera produces a clear and well-balanced image during the daytime driving. The colors look natural, exposure adjusts smoothly as the lighting conditions change, and there's plenty of detail visible across the frame. Another thing that I like is the wide-angle lens, which does a great job of capturing multiple lanes. Now if I remove one of these side cameras, the system will actually allow me to film in 4K. Now here's our driving footage in 4K, and what really stands out for me is how natural the video looks in real driving conditions. So it's not all about just the resolution on paper. The camera handles light changes pretty well, so when you are driving through the bright sunlight, shaded streets, or even at night, the footage stays balanced without being overly washed out or too dark. One more thing that I have to mention is going to be this bottom bar. So as you can see, we got our date, time, speed, and even our GPS coordinates displayed in real time. Now let's move on to our back camera. Now the back camera is going to record in 1080p, so we got to keep in mind that we're going to lose some detail. However, the back camera still does its job really well, and even though we got lower resolution, we can still make out the details as number plates, road signs, and things like that. Now these side cameras are something I like the most about this system. The main reason for that is essentially their field of view, and they actually came in handy the other night because I was involved in the traffic stop where I had a little bit of uncomfortable situation, but this system actually had my back, and I was able to download and replay the video to show the officer that they were wrong. Now you can also use one of these side cameras to record the interior, and as you can see, the field of view is really good. While the night driving can be challenging for many dashcams, this camera still does a great job keeping the footage clear, and we can still make out all of the street signs, but most importantly the number plates. Now what makes the difference is how well the camera balances the bright lights and the darker area, so the footage is still usable instead of becoming overly dark or washed out by the oncoming traffic. Now the back camera does struggle a little bit, but I don't know how well can you see it here. We can still make out the number plate, so in any kind of collision or anything like that, you will have all of the necessary details even from the back. Alright, now let's check out the Botslab app. Now everything is very simple and nicely organized, which makes it very easy to use. Now on the top right corner we got our customer service icon and our little gear. This is where we can add or delete devices. Below that we got our symbol for the Bluetooth and our connection. Then we got our main camera image. Below that we got 4 main icons. The first one is gonna be for the live recording. Now if I hit that, this is essentially what camera sees. Then if I hit replay, this is where we got all of our videos. Now first we're gonna check out the emergency videos. The one very good thing to note is that every emergency video comes with 8-second free recording, so in the event of the crash you're gonna have everything covered. Then we got our loop videos. These are going to be all of the videos from all of the cameras. The good thing about that is that we can actually filter the cameras. As you can see right here, we can either select front, rear view, left, right, or we can select a few of them at the same time. Besides that, we can also filter all of the footage by date. Then we got our time-lapse recording, so this is essentially going to be again our parking recording. Now the very good thing about this is that your car is protected 24/7. As I mentioned earlier, the wiring kit that we got with the dashcam will prevent the battery drainage, so when the battery voltage gets to 11.8 volts the system will turn off. Then we got our parking monitoring, so if you didn't select the time-lapse recording, you're gonna have regular footage right here. Now the time-lapse is better because it's simply gonna take less space. Then we got our video capture, our photo, and that is gonna be pretty much it. Now if you want to download a certain video, all you gotta do is open it and click the download video icon on the bottom left corner, and as you can see the video downloads really fast because it is using a 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi. If I hit the downloads icon, this is where we can see all of the downloaded videos, and under the settings this is where we can do all kinds of setups to the system. First let's check out the resolution. As you can see, we got the 4K option, 3K, and 1080p. Now as I said before, the 4K option is going to be available if you disconnect one of the side cameras. Now if you use the 4-channel setup, the front camera is going to be able to record in 3K. The rest of the cameras are going to be recording in 1080p. Now besides that, we can set up the manual exposure. We can turn on and off voice recording. Then we got our loop recording that we can change from 1 minute to 5 minutes. One interesting thing is that we got in-car infrared light, which is going to provide better footage at night. Moving on to sensitivity for parking monitoring. This is again where you can enable it or disable it, or you can also set the sensitivity from high to low, or you can even customize it. You can essentially do the same thing for the sensitivity for emergency recording. Then again, one more interesting thing is that we got our fatigue reminder. Then we got smart voice functions. This is where you can enable it, so you can essentially just say take photo, video start, log the video, inside video on, and things like that. You can essentially operate the system without using your hands. Moving on to video recording during parking. As you can see, I got the time lapse recording set up. Now here's the footage right here. Again, I gotta say that the good thing about this is that it takes less space on the memory card, and again you're gonna get all of the details that you might possibly need. If you turn the time-lapse recording off, the system is just gonna record a regular video. Now if we turn the Sentinel mode on, this is where the system detects some kind of commotion around the car and it starts recording automatically. Now below that we got our trajectory and smart clip. Now under the trajectory, this is where the car's whereabouts are recorded on the Google Maps, and smart clip is going to allow you to basically fuse a couple of videos into one. Now all of the options that you saw on the app are going to be available from the camera menu. Now, a very important aspect of this whole thing is, of course, going to be the customer service, and Botslab customer care is available 24/7 for any kind of product questions, troubleshooting, and claims, and they are very quick to respond. Now, besides that, you also get a 30-day money-back guarantee and up to 2-year warranty, so that is always a good thing. Now, for the dashcam owners, the standout part is the battery protection. Now, that hardware kit is very useful for parking mode, but nobody wants to worry if it's gonna damage their car battery. Now the Botslab says that the hardware kit is built to protect the battery, and if the kit causes damage to the battery itself, you can be covered within 1 year of the kit purchase. So all you gotta do is contact the support for full details. Now, all of these things are gonna make a Botslab dashcam purchase much easier. Alright, now to conclude this video, I gotta say that I really love this 4-channel setup. The main thing I like about it is gonna be its versatility and these side cams with their field of view. As I mentioned before, they really came in handy during that traffic stop that I experienced a few nights ago. Now, in my personal opinion, this camera right here is one of the best in its price range, and I would definitely recommend it. Anyway, that would be all for this video. I hope you find it interesting and useful. If you did, hit that like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of car enthusiasts.